YouTube, another restoration project, and I wanted to start with this. I just bought another Generation 1 Insight, and I thought I'd make a short video series like I did on some of my other cars. But I wanted to start with this. I just got home with this car. Well, yesterday I bought it, but haven't driven it since I parked it. But that was my drive home on the interstate. 122.5 mile drive, and I achieved 75.9 miles per gallon, and this car has 170. So let me show you guys the car and talk about my plans. This is just an introduction. This is a 2000 Insight with air conditioning, the only option, and I'm going to talk about why I got another Insight and what my plans are for this car, and show you a few parts on order. So basically, if you've watched any of my videos, you know that just a few months ago I actually had a Monte Carlo Blue Generation 1 Insight that I bought, and I just bought that car for fun. I had driven one, I thought they were amazing, and I bought it to flip it, to rebuild and flip it, which I did. I made about $1,000, and but in the process of driving it, I absolutely fell in love with it. And so when I sold it, I ended up with my Prelude and my Mini Cooper S, and got rid of both of those. And as soon as I sold the other Insight, I just knew, thought I've got to get another one of those, but I'm keeping this one. So I just began to look. I sold the Prelude, I got a Cooper, restored that, sold that, made some money on both of those. This car actually was basically free. The profit I made on the Prelude and the Cooper paid for this entire car, and then some. So, but I wanted a gray one. I forget the color code for this, but it's, I just think it's such a beautiful gray. It's not a silver. That car is silver. This car is gray. But I love this color. This is the same color code for the S2000. Honda S2000, and I just love this color. Most of the people I know that have Generation 1 Insights, actually this is the least preferred color, but I love this color. So I looked for a good one, and I probably looked at or called on 20 or 30 in the last 3 or 4 months, and found this one. The mileage was higher than I wanted. It's 170, but it is a 2-owner car, and the guy before me took really good care of it. And you can just see, I haven't even washed it yet, and it already looks so good. Had 13 pages of Honda mechanical records, probably 75 receipts from the last 13 years of ownership. And so because of that, the mileage didn't bother me as much, and this car runs so well. When I picked it up yesterday, it exceeded all my expectations. Just a few things about it. It has a new 8 amp Bumblebee battery with just a couple months on it, so it's got almost 5 years of warranty. And I was actually looking to buy one to put a battery in. I wanted the 8 amp battery because I'm going to do what they call the 30% hack, and I'll talk about that in later videos. But it basically adds 30% power to the IMA battery, and if I'm saying that wrong, forgive me, because I haven't studied up much on it, but I'm going to do that. Do some rewiring, add some resistors and a fuse to the BCM, and get a little more power out of it. But in any case, yeah, the car's in really good condition. Needs a few things, but the hood and the hood and the roof have been repainted. That's a very common thing. That with these cars being as old as they are, really any 20-year-old Honda, the paint goes. So previous owner had the roof and the hoods resprayed. I actually noticed the roof looks almost like a little darker shade, but it looks fine. It looks good. So that's the car. Other than that, it's just a very clean Generation 1 Insight. I'm super happy with it. And the drive home, the mileage is just absolutely wonderful. 76. I've never gotten that good. Even with my blue one that I had, that I sold a few months back, the highest I ever got was 73. So this car, without even touching anything, is getting 76 miles per gallon. And that's before me cleaning out the EGR or doing anything. And also it's missing the bottom belly pan, which is supposed to hurt MPG, and the tires are probably standard inflation. So once I do those, a few changes with overinflating the tires and getting the belly pan, I wonder if I'll get up closer to 80. But anyhow, that's the car. I got a bunch of mods on the way, got a bunch of plans for it. I've only had it for 24 hours, but these are some other things that I've got in the mail earlier because I wanted to do these things. My springs, my rear springs, my S2000 wheel. Found a real nice S2000 wheel I'm going to install. Of course, there's my license plate for my other one that I saved for my next Insight. And I got a bunch of other stuff here. I got some new stickers on order for the back. Just some OEM stickers, stuff like that. And got a whole bunch, got a list of a couple dozen things I'm going to do to this car. But I did clean it today and put my Honda mats in. And the only things I've done so far to the car other than cleaning it is I installed my armrest today, and I also installed my short shifter. Someone was asking about this. I'll try to get a little bit of an idea of how this works. It's very short already in the Insight, but with this mod it shortens it another 10%. And I'm going to show you the box of that in case you want to get one. And that should be about it for this video. Again, these Insight videos didn't get a lot of love last time, but there's a few of you guys who are enjoying them and watching them. If you want the short shifter, there's not many of these left, by the way. Don't ask me for a link because I tried. The links are dead from the last one I bought, but these are available on eBay. You just need to search. It's a Weapon R short shifter for a 1997 to 2001 Honda Prelude. You want the ST08. These are like $9 right now on eBay. That might even include shipping. So get one of these, get them before they're gone. It's installed in literally about 10 minutes. It's the easiest install. So I've done that. I did the armrest, and really haven't done anything else. Like I said, tomorrow I'm gonna hope to clean it, get my springs installed, maybe even my steering wheel. And then I got a whole bunch of other little things I'm gonna do to him. So that's it. My 2000 Honda Insight runs like a top. And if you're watching for reference, this car was $4,400 in 2020, and that is a great price because the battery alone with the 5-year warranty is $2,600, not including installation, and it was installed 2 months ago by Honda, and the warranty transferred to me, so I have almost an entire 5-year warranty with an 8.0 battery. Again, that's $2,600 shipped and plus install. So you subtract that from the price of the car, it's an $1,800 car with a $2,600 battery. Yeah, 2000 Insight. I'll do a few more videos as I continue to work on it. Eco Rocket is back.